Peace and blessings, beautiful people. Peace and blessings. This is Empress Imani, and welcome to this episode of Sacred Love Lesson. So today, you guys, I want to talk to you about the trash bag method, a way to heal yourself. The trash bag method, one way to heal yourself. So a lot of people don't believe that we have the power to not only heal ourselves, but to heal others. And I am the dissenting opinion because I believe that we do, right? I believe that the power of God lives within us, and everything that God can do, we have the power within us to be able to do that as well. So this episode is inspired by a young lady. Her name is Fatu Kekula from Liberia. And I'll just read you a little bit about Fatu. On July 27, 2014, Fatu Kekula's father, Moses, became ill and was taken to a local hospital in Liberia. Unknown to the family, the hospital bed he was given had just been used by someone who died of Ebola. After hospital staff began contracting the disease, the hospital shut down. Kekula attempted to take her father to a hospital in another city, but they were all at capacity. Kekula took him home, where 3 other family members became ill: Kekula's mother, her sister, and her cousin. At the time, she was in her final year of study to become a nurse. Doctors would not come to her house due to the contagion risk, but one did advise Kekula over the phone. Some doctors told her to leave her family and not go, quote, anywhere near them. However, Kekula said that she could not have done this because, quote, your family is your family. Kekula quarantined her sick family members in a makeshift isolation room, an unfinished room outside the house. She was able to start IV lines to administer drugs she purchased from a local clinic. She also treated them with oral rehydration therapy. Kekula did not have access to standard personal protective equipment from highly contagious disease, so to care for her sick family members, she improvised a new method. Her method has been called the trash bag method. The trash bag method involved placing trash bags over her socks and tying them off at the calf. Kekula would then put on rubber boots, over which she added another layer of trash bags. She also wrapped her hair in a trash bag. She also wore a raincoat, a surgical mask, and 4 gloves on each hand. After each bout of caring for her sick family members, Kekula would carefully remove her gear and spray herself with chlorinated water. She would then burn the contaminated equipment. Her weeks of caring for her sick family led to her to use 4 boxes of surgical gloves as well as several bags of raincoats. On August 17th, Kekula's 4 family members were taken to a hospital when space became available. Her cousin passed away the following day. However, her mother, her father, and her sister all recovered. Her success rate was 75%, was noted to be much higher than the average success rate in Liberia during the Ebola outbreak. Kekula also prevented herself from contracting Ebola. After the Ebola situation was over, Kekula received donations from around the world so that she would be able to complete her nursing degree. She was accepted into the Neil Hodgkin Woodruff School of Nursing at Emory University in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. So this episode is inspired by Fatu Kekula of Liberia. Shout out to you, Fatu, wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are blessed. I hope that your family is blessed and that all of you guys are living in the abundant flow of health. So, what did I take away from this story? I took away from this story on how to apply the trash bag method created by Fatu Kekula, how to apply that to your everyday life and how to heal your own life. Now, I'm not talking about, when I say heal your own life, I'm not talking about an Ebola or medical situation, right? I'm just talking about everyday living, applying the trash bag method to your everyday living. Now, let's go back and analyze what Kekula did. Well, the first thing that she did was she chose, number one, she chose to be her own rescue, right? So I'm advising you today, choose to be your own rescue. When Kekula was turned away from the hospital, she went home. She had a choice to make, whether or not to just abandon her family and leave them alone or to try to help them. She chose to be her own rescue. Number two, put on your spiritual armor. Now, the story doesn't say whether or not Kekula prayed or anything like that, but I imagine that Fatu prayed and asked for divine help. That's just me. I imagine she did that. So I'm advising you today, number two, to put on your spiritual armor. Now, what is that? Your spiritual armor could be you praying, lighting a candle, activating your archangels, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, right? Operating on the 5D, tapping into 5D energy, right? To intervene on your behalf here in the 3D. Number three of the trash bag method, put on your physical armor. Now, what physical armor did Kekula have? Fatu placed trash bags over her socks. She placed on rubber boots. She put trash bags. She had on layers and layers of trash bags. She put trash bags over her hair. She wore a raincoat. She had a surgical mask on. She put on 4 gloves on each hand, right? So what is your physical armor? Your physical armor is to set healthy boundaries, right? Whatever that means for you, you know where you need to set healthy boundaries in your life. It could be just setting timers. Like, I love YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. So I have to set timers that remind me to say, hey, you've been on here for this amount of time. It's time for you to get off and take a break, right? So maybe you need to set timers and reminders. Maybe you have some toxic people in your life that you need to block. You know that are not good for you, and you need to block or banish those people from your life, right? Maybe you have some soul ties. You're connected to some toxic people and you need to cut the cord, right? Whatever it is that you need to do to put on your physical armor. It could be something simple as you overindulging in alcohol and food, or, you having a 420 experience and you're just overindulging, right? So maybe you set healthy boundaries by not doing that, right? So then number 4 is you want to cleanse your energy. Now, we saw Kekula, after each bout of caring for her sick family members, she would carefully remove her gear and spray herself with chlorinated water. So what are ways that you can cleanse your energy? There are many ways. You could do a spiritual bath. Some people do saging, where you sage your home. You could declutter your closets and your drawers. Do you have a garage that's just like full of stuff? You don't even know what's out there. I remember one neighbor I had, this was like years ago. Our next door neighbor, they had so much stuff in their garage, their door would not close, which was weird because we had nothing. The only thing we had in our garage were our cars, right? So maybe you can engage in decluttering your home. Cleaning your home, your physical home, but not also your physical home, but your body. Detoxing, maybe detoxing your nutritional meal plan, cutting out the alcohol, cutting out the junk food, cutting out things, you may want to cut back on. Those are ways that you can cleanse your energy. Some people use crystals. They activate their crystals, and that's the way. And they wear crystals on their body. They have crystals strategically placed throughout their home to cleanse the energy. So that's another way that you can cleanse your energy. Number 5, you want to release the past. Now, what did we see Fatu do? After Fatu went through all of her process that she did, she would then burn the contaminated equipment. So like everything that had touched her family members, that had been used dealing with her family members, she would burn those outside. So there are a lot of releasing rituals that you can do, and I'll just give you a few. You can write it down, right? Like, say you feel some type of way. You can write that down in your journal, and then you can take it out of your journal and burn the pages. I've done that. I've even gone so far as to shred the pages and then just throw them in the trash. You can just use your words through affirmations to release whatever, you need to release. For example, you can say, I release everything that no longer serves my highest good. I release everything that no longer serves my highest good. And I do that all the time, You can use moon energy, releasing by using the moon energy. You can also use water energy. I've done that before. You can use water energy. And then sometimes you might just need to cry. It's okay to cry. I know some people think, oh, you're a punk if you cry, whatever. There is no weakness in showing your emotion. There is no weakness in showing your emotion. And even if you just, if you feel that way, then go home and cry, privately. But get it out. Let it flow out. And that's one way of releasing. Maybe you just need to scream, shout it out, scream it out, laugh it out. However you need to get it out, dance it out, work it out, like workout, exercising or something. However you need to get it out, release that energy from your body. Release that energy from your mind and your spirit. Number 6, rinse and repeat. This is not a one and done situation. The trash bag method has to be done on a continuous and a consistent basis. Fatu continued the process until her family could get into a hospital. So I don't know how long she did it, but I'm sure, because Ebola is serious, it's deadly, right? And it moves quickly. So I'm sure she had to, around the clock, attend to her family on a regular and consistent basis. So, number 6, rinse and repeat. Number 7, connect with your soul tribe. After Fatu was able, she got the green light to bring her family to the hospital. She was able to do so. They came and they got the family members, and she was able to take them to the hospital. So number 7, connect with your soul tribe. Sometimes we have people in our life that we know are not good for us. Deep down inside, some people think just because you're family blood related that you have to have those people in your inner circle. No, you can always love people from a distance. No matter what title they have in your life, you can love those people from a distance, right? And so you want to connect with your true soul tribe. People who bring out the best in you, people who inspire you, people who encourage you, people who make you want to be a better you, people that's vibing on your frequency. So it's very important for you to raise your vibration. You hear me talk about that a lot. It's very important for you to raise your vibration and then to keep it there, right? Because there's going to be all kind of things going on in the world that will try to pull you back down into lower energy. But you want to raise your vibration and keep it there. That's why it's important to follow step 6, rinse and repeat. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope this episode has been of value. I hope you enjoy the trash bag method. Don't forget to go over to yoursanctuaryblueprint.com, where we have online coaches that will help you create and implement your trash bag method for your life. And until we speak again, be the light.